How do you go about valuing and, what was in your mind when you're thinking of those guys that you started it off with?
It's difficult. I will say it's a very tricky process to figure out, and it's something I've still been walking that tightrope for a year now. But I've come to work around being startup value, especially when dynasty things. I think about where they would
Mhm.
go in startups relative to each other because they're still being drafted together. And also, when you're talking about IDP players, typically guys that are going later in drafts, when you compare it to
Mhm.
offensive players, put them all in a draft room. Think about which one you want to have on your roster straight up. Think about what
Mhm.
value they provide to your team versus this player that provides value to your team. And there's obviously positional scarcity, but we apply the same exact uh I forget the word, but like that factor into quarterbacks.
Mhm.
We say there's a lot of quarterbacks that can do what my guy can do in this one quarterback league. There's a lot of people that can do what this DB does in a two DB league.
Mhm.
There it's and we factor that into the draft costs associated. So I try to work it back.